Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on 790 The Bet. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency and Wally Hatchett's Comfort Food and Drinks at 6439 Summer Avenue.
Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on this Saturday morning, the 29th of October. And this is fifth Saturday, which means that Gene Smith's in studio.
Yes, sir.
There he is. And who else is on?
Brother Dave. It's a good time.
Dave Gabbard is on the line also out of Lexington, Tennessee. And I want these two guys.
Good morning.
Good morning. You guys kind of sit back for a minute. We're going to talk fishing for sure on the next two segments. We're kind of going from, I don't want to age Jay Ellis too much, but we're going from young to old if you want to get right down to it. We're going to talk to Jay about his Cast for Kids Foundation right after we get through with this young man who has really been on a roll, and we're really happy for him. He's a graduate of the Bethel Wildcats and had great success out of Burns, Tennessee. And we might ask him, how's the traffic in Burns, Tennessee, Tristen McCormick?
It's pretty slim, I'll say, though. But once you get closer to Nashville, it gets pretty heavy.
That's it. That's what we thought. But we brought in our expert, as I said. Ron Wong is coming in because he says he has some serious questions for Tristen. We know Ron, he won $43,000. He don't need you to ask him for money, okay? All right, Ron.
Well, I'm not going to even do that.
Okay, don't do that.
I'll tell you, I am so happy for him, for Tristen to win the tournament and also to qualify for the Bassmaster Classic. That's 2 in a row, isn't it, Tristen?
That's 2 in a row. You know, it's truly amazing, and I'm still kind of living on a high.
Well,
it's just really hard to believe.
Well, I know at the last year's Classic, Ron and Samantha were there. I think we interviewed him, didn't we, Ron? Didn't we interview Tristen?
We sure did.
And to thank Tristen back-to-back, there's a lot of anglers who fish a long time and don't get that back-to-back. But this win at Lake Hartwell just cemented a chance to go to Knoxville, compete in your next Classic. So, and the way you did it, as Ron has explained to me, I mean, it was tight there for a while and things along that. But you had four shoals or something. You had 4 areas that you were able to really come in and get some of those great fish that we call the spotted ones. And so talk about that. And then Ron, ask him, I know Ron's going to ask you about the equipment because I love what you use, but talk about what this meant winning for you and also the way you did it.
Yeah, you know, to get an open win is such a huge accomplishment. You know, and especially it being my first full season, all 9 opens. It's like I said, it's something I truly did not expect. You know, like I said, I had 4 main shoals, and I got to catch them how I like to catch them, and offshore, off the bank, using my electronics. And
yes.
I got to catch them on light line, spinning gear. It's just, I mean, people probably think I'm crazy, but that's my confidence is, you know, light gear, light spinning reel, light line, because all these places we go to get so much pressure.
Yes.
You know, there's 225 boats there for, you know, a month in advance, and these guys are beating on them, setting the hook. And, you know, fish are starting to move around and they get educated.
Yes.
And, you know, you have to adjust every single day. And every day of that tournament, all 3 days, I was doing something different. I was adjusting with the fish, and, you know, I would see it quickly, and that's why I won, in my opinion, you know. And it don't happen like that all the time.
No, it doesn't. No.
Each tournament, you know, it's something different. It holds something different each and every day. And if you can just, in your little bitty brain up there, just figure out something to where it allows you to adjust, and get the best you can get out of it.
Ask him, Ron.
Well, I'll tell you something. You know what I'm most impressed about?
Yes, tell him.
Tristen, is how you maintain your sanity under all of that
pressure.
You know, knowing who's behind you, knowing what you have to do, but also, you know, a lot of these fishermen have been on the tour for many years.
Yes.
And how do you deal with that mentally?
Yeah.
You know, when I first started doing it, it is intimidating because you're going against the Brian News. I mean, Gerald Swindle was there.
Yes.
A bunch of elite guys. I mean, those are the wolves of the sport, if you would say.
Yeah.
And
yes.
But a lot of people don't know about my background, my history. I grew up competing my whole life, riding horses.
You sure
riding
did.
in front of 1,000 fans. So the pressure is something that I've learned and I've built up over the years to where I don't let it get to me. And my biggest thing is I got to control what I can control, and that's everything in front of me.
That's right.
Don't
Absolutely.
about losing a fish or whatever. Just control what you control, and the rest is going to play out how it should.
Well, I think you laid that foundation at Bethel, and what you did there, and the college scene, and that's so impressive now, as Ron will agree, is to go that college route and come through there and be able to not only handle yourself in the boat, but out of the boat. Tristen, that's part of the job too, isn't it?
Absolutely, and it's a lot of people, they see us on the water, they see us on cameras, but how you hold yourself, how you act to the fans is where it all matters, in my opinion. If you have 200 guys, 200 fans sitting there waiting in line to get an autograph, I'll be there till the end.
Yes. And again, we're talking to Tristen McCormick. A big win on Lake Hartwell. Now has secured himself his back-to-back appearance in the Classic next March in Knoxville, which, Lord willing, I know my man Wong will be there wearing out his tennis shoes, as he always does at the Classic. And Tristen, I looked at this thing, and when I asked Emily to set this interview up, of course that's Emily Hartley of BASS, she said, and this is straight from her, Tristen, she said, be sure and mention Ellie. I mean, your fiance.
That's right.
Now, there you go. So when's that happening?
So, I've had, besides the tournament win, I've had an amazing year. I got to ask the love of my life to marry me.
There you go.
That's actually we're going to get married. We set a date a couple months ago, but we're going to get married September 22nd, 2023.
There you go. September 22nd. Hey, that's pretty good.
Sorry,
My
September
son.
2nd.
September 2nd. I'm writing it down here. We're going to check on you. We're going to keep up on that. And Ron, you asked him a little bit about, and Tristen can kind of explain to this your patterns you went to at Lake Hart. Ron, you know what he did. Ron's amazing on being able to do this. But Ron, I know you want to find out what was he using over there, right, Ron?
Yeah. Well, not only what were you using, but I think that with your experience fishing at Bethel and being able to fish all different kinds of water, you're more of a power fisherman to me. But there again, when you have to finesse, you have to finesse.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about the equipment you use. I know you use that new Lew's reel that's out and a couple of rods, but talk about your equipment that you use to win this tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I'm running all Lew's Signature Series rods this year. It's a full line of rods.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
My spinning rod setup, we released this reel at ICAST 2022, and it's the all-new custom Lew's Light.
Woo,
okay. And it is an absolutely amazing reel, smooth drag, 6:41 gear ratio. And I was throwing it on I paired it up with an all-purpose Signature Series rod designed by Mark Zona. You got a fast tip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's got a good action to the rod. You can do a lot of different things with it, but in my, I love throwing a drop shot on that rod.
Oh, okay.
And I was pairing it up with, 8-pound line to a 10-pound leader braid.
Yes.
And throwing a 2-aught cover shot on her hook with a all-new Strike King filler worm, Morning Dawn.
Yeah.
It's a robo worm, basically, but, we designed this new worm.
Yeah, you revealed that at ICAST, right? Is that the one you revealed? Yes. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm waiting to get my hands on it.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, you better get a lot of them.
You better get a lot of them, Ron.
Yeah.
You're hearing that straight from the horse there, So, but you also, I got to admit, you had the lucky cameraman with you too. Anybody can have Jake in the boat with him is going to win, according to Bill Cooksey. I mean, Jake is a good look storm. But did you actually tell him? One of these quotes I saw was pretty cool here about what your chances of winning and with Jake in the boat. He said, I told Jake today I felt dialed. What do you mean by that?
He's in the groove.
Well, yeah, I was in the groove, but I don't know, I just had a weird feeling, like everything was going right. I was throwing on them.
Yes.
I was casting to them perfect. Everything was just going smoothly.
Super.
Yes, that's what you want going through your mind. So now what happens now? What's up next for you as we hit the winter months and things? You still got work to do, right?
Yeah, I have one tournament left.
Yes.
It's the MLS Toyota Championship, and I'm actually in North Dakota right now.
Are you really? Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I took a week off, so after Sam Rayburn, I hopped on a plane. I got like 12 buddies up here. We come up here. We're duck hunting for a couple of days. I'm gonna fly out Saturday.
Oh wow!
Okay. Good. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Get into Fort Worth about 4:00. Hop in the truck, drive all night to Gunnersville. 10 hours to start practice Sunday morning.
Golly. Oh, it's a good thing you're young, man. I mean, the schedule like that, we'll know. Well, Tristen, we appreciate you taking time to be with us on the Outdoors of Larry Ray, one of our favorites, and go get them, and we'll stay in touch. And congratulations on that wedding date for next year. We'll be keeping in touch with that. But
absolutely,
yeah, safe travels, buddy. Okay.
Well, hey, thank you guys so much.
Tristen, again,
morning, and
congratulations on your win.
Yes.
And I look forward to seeing you down the road, my friend. Be safe and have fun.
All right. Thank you,
guys.
Tristen. All right, bye-bye. All right. All right, let's take a break on Outdoors of Larry Ray. Ron Wong is hanging on as we go. We're heading to Oregon now. I guess we can reach to Oregon. I don't know. But Dave Gabbard and Gene Smith in the studio. Gene and Shelby taking care of us. We'll be right back on Outdoors of Larry Ray.